Okay, so we're gonna fight the boss here. I'm gonna show you the way I do it, okay? The way I do it. We fight the boss dead center so we can avoid that conal initially. I'm gonna park myself in this corner over here so we can bait the first AoE. And then I will park the second AoE that's coming. He'll do 2 of them right here. Boom. So that gives me some good melee uptime. Now this is the general strategy you watch people with this Thunderbolt coming in. I'll run backwards. I go backwards, I go back forwards. So that's kind of what you want to do on that first one. So that's kind of like option number 1 with that Thunderbolt. So we'll do option number 2 in a second. Now he's gonna run north. First time he's gonna run north. South. This is south. He does trounce, and we do the same thing. I'm gonna park one Tribus on this side. We come to this end, we charge the other Tribus. It keeps it nice and clean, by the way. Kind of keeps the middle nice and open, so you don't have to worry. Okay, strategy number 2. I wait for an auto and I move across the field. This allows me to keep uptime and I get to the safe spot here. That's option number 2 in terms of the uptime, if you will. And then option number 3, we're going to kind of experiment a little bit of a Reaper only thingy. I'm going to see if it works. I had this in mind, I wanted to try it out. Now here he's going to run north. I'm just following him to maintain, kind of keeps it nice and easy. This is a scripted fight, by the way. So he is doing something predictable. This isn't random. Here again, I'm gonna stand kind of dead center here to avoid the Thunderbolt. Just a quick move. Also gets me into position over here. We park the first Charybdis on that part. We park the second one on this part. Now here's where kind of we'll do a bit of a Reaper thing. So I'm gonna kind of point myself forward this way. See if this works. Auto comes in, teleport. Nice. Kind of like something you can do on Reaper if you want to. I might do that for the fight, but we'll see. You can also time it on the GCD. So I just point myself to the opposite direction. We get out of that conal. Park. Hey Goblin. Thanks. Okay, so we park the 2. This is all, by the way, if you guys have seen me do this on range, I do not park these AoEs like range. I do it very differently. Alright, so we're gonna angle myself this way. Boom. Through here. Maintain uptime. That's actually probably, that is gonna be a Reaper special. You can do it on Ninja, but Sakuchi's every 60 seconds. And I guess you can technically do it on Dragoon, but you know, the animation lock on the jump back is kind of long. So that's kind of that's definitely a Reaper special. Alright, so he's coming in north. Maintaining uptime. I'm gonna probably start holding my cooldown pretty soon. So we stay middle to avoid the Thunderbolt coming in. Then we get to position here. You can park these wherever you want. This is just the way I like to do it. Park 1 over here. I'm gonna start holding my cooldowns, by the way. Park 2 number here. Angle my body this way. Fuck. Good. Okay, holding the cooldowns. Actually, we're already full gauge, so that's kind of nice and easy. Oh, missed. Alright, so we're getting close to Trounce. Probably need to get it another full rotation because we are doing a ton of damage. But I need it at about 22% on this side of the arena. So we have to kind of hold damage a little bit, and I will once we get closer. So like at about 24, I'm probably just gonna chill. Okay, we're gonna chill. I'm just gonna auto attack here. Because I want him to be at about 22 on this side, but it is a little fast for me to push him now with lusts. So we're just gonna take this very, very slow, and we were going very fast already, so there was just no rush in here. Now you're determined where you do your lust and stuff is kind of up to you. There's multiple ways to do this. You know, you can do the burst after the trounce there, you can do the burst on this side of the arena, but the one I like to do is specifically on a very specific card. I do it every single time for every single job. And we'll show you. Quite the truth is number 1. I didn't get to the corner fast enough, that's okay. Not a big deal. Do the second one over here. Okay, we're just auto attacking. 22% is kind of nice. I can get it to 21, then we'll hold. We're gonna hover over the lust here. 21. I'm gonna hold damage now. Okay, so it's gonna do trounce. I'm gonna park these shrimps over here. Currently not doing damage to it on purpose. I do have my weapon out, but we're not doing damage. That's why I spam escape. Okay, potion here. Not gonna gap close because I might re-engage, so I'm gonna hold. Might be a little bit late. My potion's a tiny bit late here. Shield. Faint. And then let's go. We're gonna get the 5 stacks. 1, 2. So funny enough, I don't actually have a plan for the burst. Not really. We're just kind of gonna YOLO it-ish, but I'm not gonna be too concerned about it. I got the 5, so now I'm gonna be using my macro here to be pushing to see how much damage we're doing. So, fold. Oh, I just tabbed out. Nice, GG. Oh my gosh. We did 2% on that 1 GCD. It is 15.9 right now. I'm gonna auto. Fold. 15.7. 15.5. I'll show you the macro later. 15.3. I'm actually gonna hold here. So this is the spot where I'm getting closer to where I want to do the burst. Ow, he hit me by accident. Great. Take a hit. Good. Holding. And we can start the burst now. 1, 2. So we're just gonna roll our GCD right now. Once that meteor drops, I will do Bloodbath. So we're gonna shield here. Bloodbath. Potion up. Okay, no problem here on the first one. Super. I'm sorry, that's max potion. HP's full again. No problem. Melee's easy game. And I still had second wind going. I still had another sustaining. I had my shield coming back up. It's really easy on melee. I didn't sweat it. So the thing that you want is bloodbath healing. That's the thing. The biggest key to all the melee, it's the time that you use bloodbath. Do not use your burst early. Do not use your bloodbath early. Wait for first meteor to drop. Take the damage, then make it all back. Do the full burst. Do your everything after first meteor. What I see a lot of people do on melee is they'll get to that burst point, like that part where you want to start the burst and you want to start the opener, and they just initiate their burst. They just unload at the very beginning. That's fine for a machinist, it's fine for summoner, it's fine for a lot of other jobs. Don't do it on melee. You need that damage from the bloodbath. That's what makes the difference. So, only at 132 is nice and easy. Okay, so the macro I was using, okay, this one right here, HP percentage, this is, from our understanding, this is a macro that you guys use in hunts, or people use in hunts. I'll put it in chat. This allowed me to manage the HP, so what you'll see, oh, I just typed it in. What you'll see in my chat log is this. This is what I was monitoring right here. So 15.9, 15.7. So I wanted to get it close to 14.9. If it goes past 15.0, it goes into meteor. Now for melee, this isn't as important because you're fine. Your damage intake, the bloodbath, it's gonna do all the work. So you don't need to be so refined. But, you know, for the sake of the fact that I work on other jobs, this gives me just additional practice when you're not up here very often. So I get to work on that macro, get it close, so on and so forth. So that is what that macro does.